really good feeling tonight.
Caitlin, we saw you tweeted that you're a Lexie Hull fan account now. What can you say about the performance
Twitter
you
really
had?
quick to tweet that, or X. Yeah, I think it's huge for our group. It's just one at a time. I thought we've done a really good job of that over these first 2 games.
What if I told you the secret to WNBA success isn't endless hours in the gym, but mermaids? Yeah, you heard that right. Lexie Hull's shooting percentages went through the roof after a vacation with Caitlin Clark. We're talking a jump from 28% to 70% from beyond the arc. That's not just an improvement, that's a total transformation. So what really happened on that trip? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. So what's the deal with these mermaids? Picture this. Hull goes from shooting 28% to a jaw-dropping 70% after one vacation. What kind of mermaid magic did she and Clark tap into? Let's talk about Hull and Clark's game-changing getaway. These two decided to take a break from the court and hit the beach. But this wasn't just any ordinary vacation. Oh no, this was what Clark called their mermaid trip. Now, you might be thinking, what does swimming around like mermaids have to do with basketball? Well, stick with me, because the answer is going to blow your mind. Before this trip, Hull was struggling. We're talking about a player who was barely making a quarter of her 3-point shots. That's rough, especially in the WNBA where every point counts. But then, something incredible happened. Hull and Clark went on this mermaid adventure, and suddenly, Hull's game transformed. We're not talking about a small improvement here. No, Hull came back from that trip and started shooting like she had been touched by some kind of basketball goddess. Her 3-point percentage skyrocketed to an unbelievable 70%. That's not just good, that's out of this world amazing. Now you might be wondering, what happened on that trip? Well, we don't have all the details, but we do know that something clicked for Hull. Maybe it was the relaxation, maybe it was bonding with Clark, or maybe there really is some mermaid magic we don't know about. Whatever it was, it worked wonders for Hull's confidence and her game. Fans couldn't help but notice the change. They started joking about the mermaid magic that seemed to have transformed Hull's skills. One fan even commented, "The ice water in Clark's veins seeped into Hull's on the mermaid raft." Now, we can't confirm any actual ice water transfer, but there's no denying that Hull came back from that trip a different player. But it wasn't just Hull's shooting that improved. Her whole dynamic with Clark seemed to shift. These two became an unstoppable duo on the court. Their chemistry was off the charts, and it showed in their play. Clark was so impressed with Hull's transformation that she couldn't help but gush about it. In fact, Clark was so excited about Hull's performance that she made a bold declaration on social media. This is now a Lexie Hull fan account. That's right, one of the WNBA's biggest stars was now Hull's biggest cheerleader. Talk about a confidence boost.
So my account will solely be about Lexie if you want to follow. I'm going to change the bio to Lexie Hull fan page. So, yeah.
Really good feeling tonight.
Caitlin, we saw you tweeted that you're a Lexie Hull fan account now. What can you say about the performance
Twitter
you
really
had?
quick to tweet that, or X.
The impact of this mermaid trip went beyond just the numbers. Hull's newfound confidence was clear to everyone watching. She was playing with a swagger that wasn't there before. It was like she finally realized just how good she could be, and she wasn't afraid to show it. And let's not forget about the entertainment factor. Hull and Clark's playful interactions during post-game press conferences became a highlight for fans. These two weren't just teammates anymore. They were friends who had shared a transformative experience. Their joy and camaraderie were infectious, and fans couldn't get enough of it.
Just really good ball movement. Found the open person, got to our open spots, and knocked down shots. I think the fourth quarter, I don't know what our field goal percentage was, but felt like we were crashing and the ball just kept going in.
Think Hull's story is wild? Wait till you hear about her partner in crime, Caitlin Clark. This rookie isn't just making waves. She's causing a tsunami in the WNBA. And trust me, you're gonna wanna hear this. Let's talk numbers for a second. Clark's rookie season, it's not just good, it's mind-blowing. We're talking 497 points, 232 assists, and 78 three-pointers. That's not rookie numbers, that's MVP territory. But here's where it gets crazy. Clark isn't just playing well, she's on track to break multiple WNBA records. You know, those records everyone said were untouchable? Yeah, Clark's about to touch them all. First up, the rookie scoring record. Simone Augustus has been holding on to that one for years. But Clark, she's just 53 points away from snatching it. That's like, what, 2 good games for her? And don't even get me started on the assists. Alyssa Thomas set the all-time record for assists in a season just last year. Now Clark's breathing down her neck, needing only 11 assists to break it. 11! That's a slow night for Clark. Oh, and remember when we thought Ryan Howard's rookie record of 85 three-pointers was impressive? Clark took one look at that and said, "Hold my Gatorade." She's already smashed it, and she's still going. But here's the thing. Clark isn't just putting up crazy numbers. She's changing the whole game. The Indiana Fever, they haven't made the playoffs since 2016. Now with Clark running the show, they're making a serious push. It's like she showed up and suddenly the whole team remembered how to win. And let me tell you, the fans are loving it. The Fever are breaking attendance records left and right. People are flocking to see Clark play. It's like every game is a rock concert and Clark's the headliner. Need proof? Just look at their game against the Seattle Storm. Clark drops 23 points and 9 assists like it's nothing. The Fever walk away with a big W.
Well, I gotta bring Lexie in on this because the two of you have something special brewing. How did you get that three-point groove going, Lexie?
Yeah, I think it's huge for our group. It's just one at a time. I thought we've done a really good job of that over these first 2 games.
And everyone's talking about Clark's magic touch. It's not just about the stats though. Clark's got the Fever running like a well-oiled machine. They've got momentum, they've got swagger, and they've got their sights set on the playoffs. And it's all thanks to this rookie who plays like she's been in the league for years. Now imagine Clark's superhuman skills combined with Hull's unexpected rise. Sounds like a recipe for success, right? Well, it's more than that. It's a whole new playbook that's leaving other teams scrambling. Let's talk about how Hull and Clark are shaking things up on the court. These two aren't just playing well individually, they're creating a synergy that's changing the game. It's like they've unlocked some secret level in a video game, and now they're sharing the cheat codes with their teammates. Remember that game against the Seattle Storm? That's where we really saw this dynamic duo in action. Hull was on fire, sinking threes like it was no big deal. And Clark? She was dishing out assists left and right, breaking records like they were made of glass. It wasn't just a good game, it was a statement. But here's what's really wild. Their success is contagious. The whole Fever team is playing with a new energy. It's like Hull and Clark have sprinkled some of that mermaid magic on everyone. Suddenly, a team that was struggling to make the playoffs is looking like a real contender.
Had nothing to do with my team, had nothing to do with their reffing, had nothing to do with other team. It was just because I'm a competitor and I felt like I should have been making more shots, so.
You know what's crazy? Clark became the WNBA's rookie assist leader during that same game. She didn't just break the record, she shattered it. And Hull, she's not just making shots, she's making them when it counts. These two are redefining clutch. It's not just about the numbers though. Hull and Clark have brought something else to the team. Confidence. They're playing like they believe they can beat anyone, and that belief is spreading. The Fever aren't just hoping to win anymore, they're expecting to win. And the fans, they're loving every second of it. The energy in the arena is electric. People are showing up not just to watch a game, but to see something special. Hull and Clark aren't just players, they're becoming legends in the making. But here's the real kicker. This is just the beginning. Hull and Clark are still figuring out how to play together, and they're already this good. Imagine what they'll be like in a year or two. It's enough to give other teams nightmares. You want to know how powerful their partnership is? Just listen to what the fans are saying. One fan summed it up perfectly. Chemistry and confidence is a hell of a drug, and that's exactly what Hull and Clark are bringing to the Fever. A double dose of chemistry and confidence that's transforming the whole team. It's not just about winning games anymore. Hull and Clark are changing expectations, raising the bar for what's possible in the WNBA. They're not just playing basketball, they're rewriting the rules of what a rookie and a bench player can do.